honestly, like, just seeing, that's why I really appreciate just seeing black dancers, black musicians discuss topics like depression, discuss topics like having anxiety and having suicidal thoughts, because yeah, we can say it's a very, like, as they say, a white thing to say, but we are all human, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because as I was saying, like, the whole, it is everywhere, and you kind of can't deny the fact black people have this kind of
burden and shame against
and
them.
it is everywhere. But the thing is, because especially your parents as well, it's like we've been brought up to be like, don't worry, just ignore it or leave it out. But it's in your face.
Exactly.
And then, what you've been told not to talk about, you kind of been told, and so then it's just inside you. You're like, what? And you just have to accept it. You know what I mean? Which is kind of, you shouldn't have to do that.
I feel like at points in our life we have to discuss each avenue, like each part of how bad it can get. So even in this piece, like, just the walking it shows how something so bigger than you can make you feel so small. And just like the like crawling, the animal thing, it's like burdens on top of you that you can't physically get up. And just certain moments, just certain gestures just show like, I'm trying to fight through this thing I'm going through. But without no help, without no proper resources, it's hard.
I'd say, talking like personally now, because I don't want to go deep, but it is kind of, but it's not. Like, of recent, like, I have been in a weird place in that, and I only just found out, in a way, because I've literally gone and spoke about it and stuff. But you literally said it, and I wouldn't, and you said, I was like, oh yeah, shit.
True.
Like, there's this thing of, I didn't know what it was, but I think it was social anxiety. Which is like, it's not necessarily a scared of thing, but you shy away from trying to make conversation because you overthink so much, and then
I'm the same.
You don't want to, like, I don't know, you don't put yourself in a situation where you feel you're not in danger but vulnerable.
Yes, 100%,
For me,
100%.
it's a thing of, it's gotten a bit bad, like, because I haven't really been active about, like, everywhere and stuff like that, because I feel like once I've pushed myself away, it's hard to get back into it. And it's so, but the thing is, I want to, but then if something's telling me, no, don't, like, it's gonna feel
you're scared of the consequences of after.
And that's the thing with this piece now, I feel like that's what I'm kind of getting in a way, because it's hard, like, for you, because I've connected with you time ago, so for me and you, it's not an issue. Like Diogo, I've connected with him time ago, because that's not an issue, but for other people, might think there's a bit higher than me or something, I feel I can't speak to them at all. And so with this piece, I'm saying, I feel like the whole wanting to do something, but you can't, something's stopping you from doing it. That is why that's
the intention I like.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking a lot.
It's hard, because, like, with this piece, it is very vulnerable, because it's either, are you directing this to the audience? Do you want to express what you're going through to the audience, or do you want to keep it very personal? That's questions that April was actually asking me. Do you want to keep it personal, or do you want to keep it to the audience?
Well, I'd say the fact it is personal does bring it to the audience, because in a way, I guess they both give different things, but the fact is personal. You might hear this a lot, but when it's like a looking in a window kind of thing into someone's life.
Exactly. And that's what I kind of wanted to replicate. Like, in the Kendrick Lamar video, you kind of are seeing in, like, if there's a webcam in a room, you're seeing into his life. You're seeing the breakdown. And the fact is, it's like he's not, even though he's talking to the webcam, he's kind of still, if you picture him, he's just in the room with a webcam there, no one else. Exactly.
Whereas, obviously, people are seeing it, but he's not necessarily performing to you.
He's
just in the room. And so, it's personal, but it's still open in a way, because you're seeing it, you're right there, so it's going to be open. But I feel it being personal is much more, I feel like it will hit the audience much more, because it's like,
it's how I can relate to it. That's why I want to ask the audience, how do you feel? And why are you feeling like this? You have to ask why, because if you're feeling sad, if you get very overwhelmed and emotional by it, why did you get overwhelmed? That's when you get to the root of the problem.
And that's when you've realised the stuff in a way that maybe you haven't even known, but all these times you're holding in these things that you should just let out.
And now you see that person letting it go, you feel like, wow. So I feel, this is good.